It's been about a month since I did a whole what is it all about with AI and ChatGPT and the future for freelancers. And today I want to sort of give an update about what I've been seeing on the news and the 4 important things you need to know about AI writing tools and ChatGPT and things like that as a freelance writer so that you can prepare for what's going to come. Now, the biggest thing, of course, that you've probably been hearing about is the whole ChatGPT 4 and how it's about a million times better than ChatGPT 3.5. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to perform as far as creating long form content, thought leadership content, how-to type of instructional content that dives deep into the topic, gives examples, relevant stats. I mean, there are so many ideas that maybe ChatGPT 4 would be able to do. And so you might be thinking, well, geez, what is going to happen for freelancers? So I want to give you sort of this toolkit so that you can be at the forefront of this AI discussion and to be prepared for what's to come. The first thing you should definitely be doing is start following AI writing news on Twitter. Twitter is probably the best source for up-to-date news that is within minutes of things happening. There are creators out there, SEO people, marketers, businesses that are revealing the latest news based on their tools and services. And for people like SEO marketers that are, on the pulse of this whole AI writing revolution, I guess you would call it, like, with Google Bard and Bing Chat and all of that. So over on my Twitter feed, I make sure to follow important people. I like to follow Marie Haynes. So I have Marie Haynes here and Lily Ray. These 2 people are credible people for the latest in Bing, in AI, in ChatGPT, in all of this generative AI content that's out there. They like to also update on any Google updates. So Marie Haynes right now is talking about this changes that is in the Google Search Console. So this is great for, if you're a freelance writer like me in the digital marketing niche, this is information that is just relevant for SaaS businesses, for content marketing, for digital marketing businesses out there that need to be up to date on what's going on with any Google updates, with generative AI and things like that. But even if you're not in my niche, it would still benefit you to follow people like Lily Ray and Marie Haynes. Danny Sullivan is the liaison to Google, so I would definitely follow Danny. Those are the top 3 that I like to follow. Here, Google Search Central, you can follow Google themselves, and Barry Schwartz. I like to follow Barry Schwartz as well. He does really nice insider content. So, he's been part of like the beta testing for Bing and things like that, and he'll provide tips. And of course, there are other big leaders out there and businesses out there. Go ahead and start searching that and finding those people that tweet about it a lot, and definitely follow them on Twitter. I think that's the best way to stay the most up to date with any kind of AI news. The second way to stay up to date with ChatGPT and Jasper AI and other writing tools is to actually start using these tools. Now, I'll be honest with you that I haven't really tried many other tools besides ChatGPT, Jasper AI. I've tried Ubersuggest, I've tried Canva, and I've tried some other ones. So let me show you some of these, so maybe you might be interested in them. All right, so for example, like Canva, if you use Canva for your graphics, which I think many bloggers, freelancers, and graphic designers probably use, I definitely use it for my YouTube thumbnails, for pins on Pinterest, for creating guides and things like that. Now, under Docs, specifically only on Docs and Canva, can you find Canva Magic. So right here, you can see right here, if you have the little plus, then you can have Magic Write. I call it Canva Magic. So with Magic Write, you can say, give me 10 topics about graphic design. And then it will give me these 10 topics. So it says here, generated with AI using Canva/Magic Write. Perfect. So then I can go and pull out one of these and like ask for it down here. Give me, say, 200 words on, and let's see what it does. And there you go. So, I haven't really dug really deep into Canva Magic. I've used it here and there, and I like how easy it is. I like the type of content that it provides. But with any AI content, from these AI writing tools or generative AI tools, you need to make sure that you are allowed to use them. I would not use them verbatim. I would not just copy exactly what Canva gave me and put that in a client piece or in a blog post. I would take it, as I've shown you in one of my videos of how I use ChatGPT to write an article. I would take a sentence in a paragraph. I would take a phrase. I might take 2 or 3 sentences that are grouped together, and then I would infuse my own words that I would use, and I would add more examples or change up some verbs and things like that to make it more relevant. Those are the things that I would do, but spend the time on Canva. If you are able to use docs, then go ahead and try it. There's also, I've demoed using Jasper in one of my videos. I pitted Jasper and ChatGPT to be creative. So you can definitely, I like the chat, but I mostly use the templates here. And the one that I use the most is the commands template. This by far helps me as a blogger to help me with product descriptions, help me with adding more to a topic that I am struggling with. So for example, if I need help with, aggressive abandoned cart. If I started a client piece about abandoned cart and talked about aggressive tactics, if I'm stumped and I need some more angles or different approach, I would go to Jasper and create a paragraph to see maybe I missed something. Maybe there's something that Jasper provides that I don't have in my content. And I would use it in that respect. If it's helpful, I will use parts of it. And I have. Let's see. So like sending multiple emails. That's one topic. Do I not have that in my client piece? Well, then I can add that, right? So I can read this and get some ideas, and then me as the writer can go and source those ideas. I can go and find examples. I can then just weave in my take on that, offer takeaways. Maybe I can ask Jasper to give me takeaways on this as well. There are different ways that I can use the tool to, give me more content in a way that helps my content be helpful. Copy AI is another tool that I have been sort of looking into more than other AI writing tools like Jasper or ChatGPT. I have seen other copywriters use this tool, so I'm kind of interested in seeing how this could be different in my process for outlines, my process for getting the right research for it. I've seen copywriters, I think, plug in certain reports and have it summarize the main points in that report. And then they use that content for their research paper or for their article. I don't know if this is better than using Jasper or ChatGPT, but it's worth looking into. And many of these tools have free tiers, so you can sign up and use a little bit just to get an idea. Other ones are like Writesonic. I haven't seen many great things about Writesonic. There's also Phrase, which a lot of bloggers use Phrase. I think that's how you say it. I've looked at it, but I haven't seen any benefit to using it. It's interesting. I don't like the way it looks, maybe because of the way it functions. It's a little bit hard, but there are YouTube videos out there on how to use that. And another AI tool is Ubersuggest. Now, Ubersuggest, this is new. This is all in beta. You do need to pay to get the results, but I found it fun to just go through the process in the beginning. So like it tells us what you want to rank for. So if I want to rank for macrame, I can say something like that. The next thing is that it wants me to choose a title. So this is again similar to Jasper. Jasper does this process. If you go through it step by step, it can do this as well. So how to create macrame hanging plants. I don't want to create. I want this for affiliate marketing. So 8 unique for your home. That's perfect because that will show products. It's going to create the meta description now. So I can pick and choose which one. So I'll just choose that one. So this will act as H2s in my content. So I guess it would just give me the first bit of what I want. So I like the floating ring plant holders. And so it gives me the title, the meta description, and then it starts this as the introduction and then the rest of this. So I can't really ask for any more unless I pay for the tool kind of thing, but at least gives you some ideas. If you're stuck on headlines, it can do this. If you're stuck on a meta description, it can give you things like that, parts of an introduction, parts of things like this. It's a free trial, so I can't even add any more. So things like that, where lots of tools are coming up with that. And I mentioned Tailwind has an AI. So if you can see here, this is inside my Tailwind account. There's a beta here called AI Labs. And so I haven't really looked into this, but again, I want to spend some time learning about this, and then I can tell other bloggers about it. Maybe I can do a YouTube video on this. So it's things like this where I can introduce this topic and learn about it. And it makes me more informed informative of what's to come. I would also get into the idea of looking into generative images as well, AI images. So Midjourney is something that's very popular right now, and my husband is exploring Midjourney. Jasper has Jasper Art. I've been using Jasper Art as well, getting to understand those things. So it's important as a freelance writer to, really dip your toes into these different AI tools and try them out for yourself. See what they're capable of. To not forget to try the AI detection tools. Originality.ai is the one I use, but I ran out of credits, so I can't really show you. It's a paid tool. It also does plagiarism. So I would definitely invest in this because I know clients probably are investing in this. Another one is Writer. It does shorter content, but this is one that is credible and that is highly accurate as well. I found that a lot of my Jasper content passes the detection. So that's something to consider, whereas ChatGPT does not pass detection unless you change up the tone to make it highly conversational, add some slang words in it, make it more human. If you actually edit it, then of course it's going to pass. But straight content from Jasper passes, straight content from ChatGPT doesn't. I haven't tried Writesonic. I haven't tried these other tools. The next thing that you should do is use those tools. Don't just play around with them. I want you to try and use those tools to write a song, to write an email, to write a sales page, to write a landing page, to write a blog post, to write a tweet, to write a Pinterest description, a YouTube script, a YouTube description summary, a meta description. I mean, the list can go on and on. So spend the time on doing that and compare. You can even write a blog post on that if you're or even share it on Twitter or LinkedIn. LinkedIn is great for long form content, and you can say that you spent the week trying these tools and this is what you found out. It's a perfect tool to grow your engagement, get the discussion going, and maybe some content lead people out there, editors, would see that, to see that you are on the pulse of AI. And the last thing you should be doing is staying on top of any kind of training that is available. Now, you do know that I do have a Jasper AI writing prep class for you if you're interested. It is a primer class, meaning that I introduce you to this writing tool, show you how to use it in the best way possible as a freelance writer, and give you some tips and ideas of how to write this type of content for clients. I even created a new lesson on incentives and how to create that in Jasper. Very easy and very fun to do. I have a lesson on how I would write a blog post using Jasper, using specific methods that work and help me rank as well on Google for my other sites. So it's a very interesting course. I like it. There are a couple hundred people that I've already enrolled, and I've heard great things about it. The other thing is a summit that I just learned about the other day. It's called AI for Writers. I'm not affiliated with this. I just think it's something that you should probably sign up for. It's free. It's a summit provided by the Marketing AI Institute. I actually saw a podcast on LinkedIn about this, decided to dive further into his business, and found that he has a summit that's going on. It happens March 30th. So if you're watching this video before March 30th, 2023, then go ahead and sign up. I'll put the link in the description below for you to check it out. I also have a link for my Jasper prep class too. All right, so those are the 4 things that you should be doing right now as a freelance writer to learn more about generative AI, AI writing tools, ChatGPT, all of that, so that you can be on the cusp of what's to come. Because like I said, things are changing. There's going to be ChatGPT 4. More businesses out there are going to start using AI. I'm going to be creating another video about that. So if you're interested in AI content, AI writing tools, subscribe to my channel. I will do a couple videos here and there if it's necessary, but I mostly talk about freelance writing tips, landing clients, where to find clients, and marketing your business so that you can be home and do this full time. I'll see you in the next video.